Oh Lord. Tied ho. Oh Lord. Ho tied. Lord. Oh
Tide
my.
hole.
Wait a minute. Oh Lord. Hey guys.
Hello.
We're back.
We are.
Yes. And good. How's everything on your end, girl? What's going
Oh,
on?
everything is fine, girl. Everything is fine. It's a lot going on, but I like to get through things before I start talking about them because that's just
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that's what you gotta do, honey. You ain't gotta tell everybody everything, honey. Just
That's
go and
true.
just pull yourself together and say, "Girl, let me tell you something, bitch. I finally got through the cancer." Okay,
Okay, wig.
don't
All right,
tell.
girl.
Oh, no, we might need to tell somebody that. We might need to tell somebody that. But no,
Exactly.
it's small little battles that we have with ourselves or whatever the case may be. It's okay to if that helps you. Now, some people feel comfortable telling everyone, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's okay to, get through it sometimes on your own. I like to have that discipline with myself to know that I can do certain things on my own. So that's
Yeah.
pretty much what I got going on. A silent battle that I was.
Mm-hmm.
So what about you?
Everything's good. Everything's been pretty good. Just been, really getting some things together and um girl, yesterday or couple of days before. Actually yesterday. Or the day before yesterday. Boom. Um I had found out that I had an assignment that was due today.
Mm.
And it's basically a 750 word page paper that I had to do, 750 word paper that I had to do. And I spiraled just slightly, but it was more so, okay, you know how like in Kill Bill, you watch Kill Bill, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how they had that song that alarm, that
Oh,
siren going, it was like a siren was going off in my head. And I was like, oh my God, girl, we got to
I
figure
don't know
something
what
out.
sound on Kill Bill. The only sound thing I know was the whistling.
No, that's
Yeah,
not.
that's all.
I'll play it for you later. But if you watch Kill Bill,
Oh, dun, dun,
that
dun, dun,
that
dun, dun. Oh, that.
that
Okay.
one, yes. And girl, when I tell you the siren was going off, and I was like, okay, we got to figure something out because I don't want to miss out on this because this is a midterm project and it's a big grade. I want to make sure I get a passing grade in this class.
Mm.
So I had to put something together within that day. So, like, within maybe 6 hours of me finding out, I had already gotten up to 800 words.
Mm.
Excuse me. So all I had to do was refine it, cite my sources, add the citations, and then also just like cut down on a lot or enhance things, like make sure things are making sense. And
Yeah.
finally I got it, girl, and I was just like, I'm turning it in. I fixed it. I took an entire day to fix it
Mm-hmm.
after I took 6 hours to write it. And I was like, I'm turning it in. Then I had another project due for another class. I was like, I'm turning that in today too. So it was just a lot. I'm just proud of myself that I got all of it done before Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, I want to enjoy my Friday. I'm trying to get into, which is kind of sort of what we're going to be talking about today. Spooky stuff, spooky season.
Mm.
That was a long-winded way of me introducing what we're talking about today, you guys. Wig. But yeah, I wanted to get into spooky season this weekend. So I wanted to start early, you know?
Yeah.
Um, but that was my day. It was a lot. It was interesting. I had fun. I had fun writing it. It's just I was just ready for it to be done, and I'm so glad I got it done.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Um, it's a lot, girl. Ugh, I hate college. I mean,
Girl,
college is so much fun.
no, it's
Yay.
okay. Especially the money that you gotta pay back. Yeah, you really ain't gonna like it.
Oh no. But yes, I am a lord.
And I'm Tad Ho.
And this was the TL show.
Boom.
And by was I mean is.
That's what
I
it
was
is.
about to say that and then I was about to end the show, girl. Hold on.
Girl, wig.
Wig. But you guys, today we're talking about spooky season. It's October.
It is.
Like, come on now, you know? So, what do you want to talk about this episode? What's the subject we're talking about today?
Honey, you the one that declared what we was gonna talk about, and it was
Oh,
supposed to
wow.
be about
Wow. I thought this was a group effort.
yeah, it's a group effort that
Uh-huh.
was already planned.
Okay, girl.
But she's
Anyways, if you say
who
so.
is the group effort?
Well,
Yourself
you know,
and oh, is that a snake? Is that a snake? That's the armadillo. I've been trying to find the damn snake that been sitting in that bush for a long damn time.
wig.
Yeah, I'm gonna find you. Oh yes, I will.
Oh, girl, I just want you to know it's on your head. It's that wig.
Girl, no, it's not
Mhm.
that wig. It's
Mhm.
actually the hair.
It's the wig. It's the
It's
wig. Yeah.
it's the real hair. They call me Medusa. You can't even
Oh,
look at my
girl.
queen without turning to stone because I'd be shocking
Mhm.
boys.
Yeah. They don't want to continue looking at you, girl. Oh,
Oh, girl, that's a lie.
oh.
That's a lie.
Anyways, as I was saying,
Mm.
but
Every time I come
you
over, you
know.
always taking pictures, honey. You trying to
Oh,
see how
girl, you know what your wig is
picture with
giving?
you.
You want to know what your wig is giving?
It's giving you one.
No, you want to know what it's
What's
really
giving?
giving? It's giving Chucky, which is the topic for the day, girl. Yes, I'm
Mm-hmm.
so glad you guys caught on to me. Leading this into that. But today we're talking about Chucky, you guys. The TV series, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna give you guys a little background on our Chucky knowledge. What
Oh,
we've watched.
I got the trucking knowledge, honey. I have seen every last movie.
Okay, I
And
haven't
every
even got to
show.
that point, girl. Can we get to there first? Hold on.
Honey, you the one made a statement and I was correcting you.
Exactly, and I was gonna finish up my statement.
Okay, go
Wow.
ahead, girl. Shoot.
Exactly. First and foremost, this is the TO show. You are the
Where is
guest.
that, girl? Keep
You
up.
are the guest in the TO. Oop. hmm
Next.
Anyways, as I was saying, yeah. So today's episode is gonna be about Chucky the TV series. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna talk about backstory, Chucky in general, looks, style, Halloween costumes, the dolls, the action figures. You know, Chucky's pretty popular. I'm actually kind of surprised he hasn't had a video game yet.
Mm.
But I feel like it would be that same kind of, like the Ash versus Evil, um, Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th kind of game.
Now that's a game I'll get. I'm not gonna lie. I will get it.
Chucky?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I could see that being pretty popular.
Yes.
If you had to say a definitive location from Chucky, where would you want the first, like, where would you want one of the backgrounds to be set? Where would you want one of the settings to be?
The settings.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the way Chucky is really set up is always in different locations, or whatever the case may be. Oh, I don't know. I think the one I would pick is the third movie, maybe because it's like it was more kids there, and I think it's probably like could be at the military base, which what not military? It was a military school, so you know what I mean. It was at what did I say, a boarding school? No, boarding school, a correction school, a
Uh-huh.
school of correction,
Okay.
boarding school, military, whatever. It was in the military school.
It
That's
was
what we
at a school.
yeah, military school. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's late, but no. Nonetheless, it was. I'd rather be there. I think they could do more with that setup. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know what to say it. And it was one of my
Okay.
favorite. I love part three. Part three was real, real good.
Okay. Well, all right, you guys. So let's get into it. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. We're gonna talk about background with Chucky. First and foremost, movies. Have you watched them? What's your favorite? Um, what's your least favorite Chucky movie?
Oh, I got a list.
And ooh, do you prefer the old actor, the old voice actor, or how'd you feel about the new one?
I
So,
I enjoy the new one. The
mm-hmm,
first one was, of course, the original better, but we'll get into that. Okay, let's just get the basis of the Chucky doll. If you guys are not familiar with it, it is a movie surrounding a doll, which is this guy
mm-hmm,
who, in the beginning of the first movie, the origin of it, of his story, was that he was on he was dying or whatever after he'd been shot or whatever case may be. Plus, this guy was a murderer before he, you know, was knocking on death's door, and he had transformed his soul into a doll. So once he did that, he, was in the doll for a minute, and then eventually he wanted to get out of the doll. So he went to the person that taught him the spell, which was voodoo, and the guy explained to him, you have to transfer your soul into the person that you told that you came alive for, and he came alive for a kid or whatever case may be, because he was actually sold as the doll to a mother who was trying to buy a doll for her son or whatever case may be, and then so now he got to get in this boy. He like, look, I don't look, kid, it's tough shit. I got to get into you. But the more he stayed in the doll, his soul becomes human in the doll, so it makes him not able to escape the doll. So it's different, like going back into like going forward from that. It's different scenarios of him dying, coming back, and all that, and that we don't really get too much into that, but I will let you know on my favorite movies when it comes to that. So basically, his mom was not having it. Of course, they didn't believe the kid at first when he was telling them, "Hey, yeah, this doll is kind of alive or whatever case and be." They didn't took it, and plus, he was already doing shit. By the way, so long story short, his ass got stuck in that doll or whatever case may be. And
yep,
each
exactly.
movie was a way that he would be able to get out the doll. It was kind of like a reset button. This is one of my favorite horror movies. I mean, it's top tier, for me. And Halloween. Oh, Halloween's real, real good. Halloween and Chucky, they had the best movies. Friday, I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street, I just wasn't that fan of. Jason, the first movie, the second movie was classics, so I would give them that. But other than that, I haven't received anything of liking from the movie. Freddy vs. Jason was actually pretty good, so I would give them an A+ for that. It was good. I love the setup of how they combined it, both worlds. It made great sense. So I think that's what I really enjoyed about that movie. So on to this. Like I said, I'm just gonna go over which movies I felt like was the best, and give you a background of their story, which actually happened in the movie, and the ones that I actually disliked too. This is gonna be a quick review on that movie, on each movie. So, what about you? Let's go with you first, since I'm super familiar with the movies and the franchise as a whole. I
Yeah, you
mean,
are.
give me your great feel about Chucky. Like, what's the first thing you
Okay.
think of?
So I want to start this off first and foremost by saying I haven't really watched a lot of Chucky movies.
Mm,
I think the only one that I think I saw two.
mm,
Uh, the one I think we saw it together, where Chucky, what was it? Where Chucky was trying to push that lady down the elevator and she was in a wheelchair.
Oh, we watched it together.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
When it was?
On either one of our first times hanging out.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
What Chucky was that?
Oh, I wouldn't say that's the Curse of Chucky. Would it be the Curse of Chucky? Hold on, I think that probably is. No, 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 that cannot be
Because
it. It's
it
got to
was
be.
on Netflix.
It was on Netflix. Yeah,
Yeah, we were watching it on Netflix. Yeah, it's Curse of Chucky.
Curse of Chucky. Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah, we had saw that. Before that, I had saw Bride of Chucky. Bride of Chucky is where they introduced Tiffany, right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw bits and pieces of Bride of Chucky,
Okay, okay, I
and I
got
was like,
it.
okay, huh?
No, I got. I had got the listing or whatever the case may be. So I knew it was like two I was missing. Well, I was gonna get them confused. The Cult of Chucky or the
Oh, okay.
Chucky. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, those are the two I've seen. Um, I do enjoy the character, and I have watched. The most I've watched of Chucky is the series, the TV series,
Mm-hmm.
and also I really wasn't a big spooky season watching scary movies person growing up. So it's like now I'm kind of like catching up on all of this. So I'm just kind of like, oh wow, this is so much fun. I wish I had I wish I had watched it back then when they were like happening, so I would have enjoyed them a lot more. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm still catching up on everything. But
Glad you didn't. I mean, baby, I'm talking sci-fi was out, and um, um, it was AMC. No, I mean, Annie. No, it wasn't Annie. It was yeah, I think AMC. I think it's
A&E.
no, it was AMC.
Oh, okay.
It was AMC. It was AMC. I know that got to be a. Y'all can correct me in the comments. I know that got to be a TV station, and it still is out. Yes.
A
But we have
AMC.
A&E, and you got
AMC is one. AMC does Walking Dead. No, actually AMC is the movie theaters. AMC is the movie theaters, girl.
I know that, girl. I'm telling you, girl, I'm right. I know I'm right. Hold on. I know I'm right. Let me go and look it up.
A&E is an actual channel though. A&E is the one that does a lot of wrestling stuff. They do wrestling stuff actually. Um
No, AMC. I knew I was right.
AMC channel.
Yeah, the channel. I knew I was right. I'm like, I know I can't be losing my mind. But it used to,
Well, you
those
kind of
where
are,
the
girl.
scary
Look at
movies
that
used to
wig.
come on. Those was like sci-fi and AMC, and then
Oh yeah.
and it had USA that used to come more on a lot of scary movies
Yeah,
on.
USA did have some things. Didn't they have that? Which one's the one that I'm that had the one with the man that was made out of teeth?
What man was made out of tea?
It was like a TV series that was supposed to be kind of like Channel Zero. It was called Channel Zero. It was supposed to be another version of American Horror Story, where it was like each season was an anthology, but it was different stories that they were telling.
Oh, girl, no.
But I watched that one. It was okay. I can. Uh, this sounds shady, but it's not. I'm not meaning it to be shady. I can honestly understand why it was canceled, but it wasn't bad. It could have been worse.
No. Mm-mm. I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, no, a lot of people haven't. No, nobody really watched it. But I did watch that and some other things. I've watched a couple of things currently, newer things especially. Like I watched Black Phone, which is so good. I loved Black Phone. Great movie. I did watch They Them,
You
which was
liked it?
terrible. Huh?
You liked it?
Black Phone?
Yeah.
Yes, I loved it.
Mm.
You didn't? Oh yeah, you did say you didn't.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I think I loved it for the story of what it was. I think I thought it was going to be something different. You know,
Mm. I can see
just
that.
I really did. But I would definitely say the way that they filmed it, the dialogue of the story, the characters they had on that, I did enjoy that. But I think it's more so what I was expecting because I was waiting for this movie to come out for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, it had a lot of delays, and I never really got the full concept of the trailer of the movie because I
Mm.
don't think I saw it because we were waiting a long time for this movie to come out. And then when it finally did, I'm like, girl, you better be giving what needs to be gave. If not, we're gonna have problems. So I think that's what it was for me. I was heavy anticipating on this movie, and it was
Gotcha.
still good. It still was good, but I think it's like right now I'm in that point where I can't just accept it for what it is at the moment because I had expectation for the movie. But still, no, it's a great story. I think it was a good story, and I think I love the way they filmed it. And I mean, they had some real issues for me personally, but who doesn't? You know,
True.
that's just taking in the way the person was trying to tell a story. I guess. So Black Phone is definitely it wouldn't say top yeah, top tier. I think nowadays when they get with scary movies and stuff like that, sometimes they do be doing a little too much. You're like, oh girl, come on.
Mm-hmm. Come on, girl.
Like come on with it now. Come on.
Do better.
Make it make sense. And then if anyone was trying to bring up, how easy he was able to get those kids in some sense, but I'm like, that was back in the day, and kids was a little bit more trustworthy when it came to adults and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They are very fond of feeling safe, and I think with these people, we don't really want to go in depth. They pick their prey very well.
Right.
In some sense, and they can even pick you if they catch you slipping or whatever case. But some people be slip ups. How they people probably got
Yeah.
abductive abducted, but some they prey on them for a long time to learn their pattern. So it's not
Right.
that. So and we all can slip up, girl. It happens. I trust and believe. Yeah, they'll get you. But off that, still, let's get back to what you know. Like we already got your impression of Chucky. You said that you only seen the couple of movies, which was the Bride of Chucky and the movie that I introduced you to, which was the Curse of Chucky. Sorry you was able to experience. What I experienced is when Halloween came around, it was on. Like this girl haven't even seen Hocus Pocus. So disrespectful. So disrespectful because let me be very clear, Hocus Pocus is a cult classic when it comes around Halloween time.
Mm-hmm.
Town, Chef's Kiss. So like those movies was just a staple in us watching on television when it came on.
Yes.
So I'm sorry that you missed out. So
It's okay. Like I said, I watched a lot of some of them I could watch. Like I did watch Halloween Town. I was in love with that. I did watch all of that. I
mm,
also was really big on watching like the cartoon specials like SpongeBob, Powerpuff Girls, or even live action like
girl,
like I would watch. Huh?
that don't count.
Yes, it does.
That's because you watched the show, girl. That don't count.
Oh, girl, guess what? It's gonna count.
No, it's not gonna count. That
Oh,
don't
it
count.
absolutely does count.
I
All
think
right.
I was
Anyways,
saying
oh,
it.
oh, it
Scream,
absolutely
oh,
does. Oh,
Scream was very good.
oh,
Scream was
it
the first
absolutely will
three
count,
movies.
girl.
The first
Let me
three
tell you
movies.
something. Oh, it's gonna count. Hold on. Oh,
That's
it'll
not.
count,
It's not.
girl.
It's not
So,
gonna.
anyways,
What are you talking about? That's not gonna count.
oh, girl. Anyways, I'm counting it. So, anyways, as I said, um, yeah, I'm counting them. I did watch certain ones. I was like, you know what? Let me get into this. Let me watch these. Let me, have fun. Let's solve. Let me. Hmm. So, yeah.
They had Scream. Scream was very, very good. The first three
I
movies.
feel like Scary Movie. I did watch Scary Movie.
Yeah,
I
Scary
know
Movie.
that doesn't technically count,
That
but
counts. That counts in
I used
some
to love me some. Oh,
things.
girl, I love Scary Movie. Even though, fun fact, my mom took us to theaters to see it when it first came out. I was a child, and
Mm,
none of she did not know that it was going to be as sexually, like explicit as it was.
mm-hmm.
So we were all sitting in that movie, and they had that scene. You remember in the first movie, they had that scene with the coach. It was a little transphobic. The scene was a little transphobic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that moment. And she was so shocked, and we were too. But girl, scary movies used to be fun
But that
until they
turned me
did
on too when I was a kid. I don't know why that turned me. Oh, yeah, man.
weird.
Okay, moving on.
I'm so glad.
Moving on.
Uh
Nevertheless,
huh.
it's still considered a scary movie.
Yeah,
So
it was fun.
it was still in the running of being watched. Scream one through three. I still know what you. I know what you did last summer. I still know what you did last summer. Town
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Urban Legend, the first movie. I haven't seen the second one. The first movie, it was pretty good. Um, what else they used to have? Oh God, trying to make sure I get it. Final Destination. Come on,
That was a good one.
the faculty. Come on.
Oh,
Um,
I did actually watch Faculty. I
yeah,
watched that one.
yeah, it was good. And that other one, I keep on forgetting the one with Kevin Bacon with that little thing at the bottom on the ground.
Kevin Bacon and what was going on?
It was those little, I'm about to say Beatles. It was,
Tremor.
yeah, Tremor. That, what is it?
I watched um dang, what is that one that's like Jeepers Creepers? I did watch Jeepers Creepers.
Yes, Jeepers Creepers
I
one.
was so
They did a
sad.
new one, the
I watched
reborn.
that and I was let me tell you something. I was so sad that the brother died. Oh wait. Well girl, first of all, hold on. Y'all should have been on that. Like, come on now.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, I see the first one.
I'm talking about the audience just in
Oh,
case.
girl,
But I'm
please, honey,
like,
they know what's going on. They know the tea. But
y'all should have been known. Cause girl, why are y'all watching us talk about it and not having already seen it?
well, they're actually doing the reborn one, and I'm trying to watch it, but I
But
feel like cause I'm at the beginning, and I was actually like half watching it. I was playing the game, so
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to rewatch the beginning again. But I just don't like the looks of when they be trying to do the remake, and then they be trying to be it,
Uh-huh. I got you.
like it's girl, just tell the story. Don't do all that or whatever kids may be. I don't like it. But nonetheless, that was definitely on the list. Oh, I already said Hollow Man. Of course, Halloween was definitely top tier.
Yeah.
Great, 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 great story.
It's
And
a lot of really fun storytelling that you get into when you actually watch um scary movies because it's not yeah, and like it is about the shock and the scare and the awe and the this and the that. But it's like when you really get involved in the story, you're like, this is actually a lot of fun.
hmm
And that's where I'm at with it. So, I did watch them. I watched some other ones too. It's good. Like it's really good when you get into it, basically, is what I'm saying. I say all that to say it's really good. Um,
okay, now back on Chucky, getting
yes,
our
girl, because we
favorite.
veered all the way off
Well,
course.
this is a part of the show.
That's true.
My favorite Chucky movies consist of. It's definitely the first one, the second one, the third one, or whatever the case may be. Because the first one was real dark, like real dark in some sense. The second one and third one, it really eases up, or whatever the case may be, and they have fun with it. The Bride of Chucky, it's just whatever. I mean, it was a big thing when it first came out. Uh, I it was okay. It was okay. The Seed of Chucky was horrible. I hate when they do the Hollywood thing. You know, when they be having a movie inside a movie. I don't like that. It really never really
Got
worked. I
you.
think the only one that really did it so well and it made sense, which was Scream 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was done perfectly because if you will follow Scream 3, I mean Scream, of it referenced a lot of things from Hollywood, and talk about scary movies and stuff like that. So of course, yeah, you can see them make it. And mind you, in the second movie or whatever case may be, it was them that movies were being made off this. So, and I think the third movie just did it with grace and fun, and I think I loved it. I really loved it. I think it was great storytelling. So that was finally a movie that had a movie inside a movie. I love that aspect, but the Seed of Chucky was too much, and it was doing that in that sense of a non-binary character, whatever the case may be. Even though I don't think they was thinking of that, like in that terms, probably you're
They
non-binary.
kind of were, if you like, because I've seen clips of people talking about it, and it's like they were, but at that time we probably didn't know the term. Like it was a term I'm sure that was out there, but I don't think we all knew it. So it was more so that, yeah.
So they did that. Like I said, I just never liked the story time. I did not like to see Red Man acting. Just at that time, you guys, they were putting rappers in just anything, like just to give it some urban flavor.
He's not joking because they really were. Like they had, wasn't Anaconda, that was the one with LL Cool J, right?
No, I don't know. Ice Cube was okay in Anaconda.
That was Ice Cube.
Yes, Ice Cube. He was
Oh
good.
yeah. No, no, no. I'm not saying that it was wrong. I'm saying that they would just put rappers in movies just
Yes,
to
but
put them in
Ice Cube
there.
fit. I'm gonna give Ice Cube. He fit. We needed a black
Jennifer
person on
Lopez was in
that boat.
that too.
Huh?
Jennifer Lopez was in that too.
Yeah, we needed a black person on that boat. I am so
What
sorry.
was the one that LL Cool J was in? Was that like Deep Blue something?
Yeah, it was deep blue. And when Samuel Jackson got hit by that big ass shark, bitch, when I tell you that haunted me, I cannot watch that straight.
Well, we know you're not straight, so there's that.
Nonetheless, yes, he was. And just really think, you know, maybe it's just this the era, let alone just the generation point. LL Cool J is all right.
I
He,
think it's a little bit of that, but it's also just kind of like he is okay.
yeah, he is
It's
all
not.
right.
He's not. He could be worse. Can we be
Yes,
honest?
because
Can we be
I was
real?
rewatching Deliver Us from Eva, which
Mm-hmm.
I love that movie by the way. I actually do love the
Oh, okay.
movie. Yeah, okay, yeah, I like some things.
Oh, that's nice.
And I saw him in that. And I'm just looking at him, and I'm like, girl, really,
Well,
really,
you know they
like the way
gotta.
this
They
boy
like.
is talking is just talking game. Like he's just talking game. And that's all it was given. I'm like, girl, you cannot take this clown too serious or whatever case may be. And then when you really look at his acting, it's just like, girl, he is literally just talking. He is not even acting. This is just like this is what he will say when he out and about. Okay, that is what it's giving because it just don't feel like any substance is behind this character to be in love with
Mm-hmm.
this character. He played this character as a douchebag, as a person that you like, girl, this is a fun time, a good time. This ain't nothing to get really serious about. It's just
Right.
it was no substance behind this character. What the way he played the character, I guess. I don't know. I guess whatever. So that's just a side note. But nonetheless, they had the other two movies, which was The Curse of Chucky and The Cult of Chucky. They actually were not that bad. Um, I know they were still trying to keep tack of the origin of the story and just trying to
Mm-hmm.
make sure all the movies connect because Chucky has been very strong on that concept versus other shows that's been revamped and doing all other things and stuff like that until they tried to do the remake, which was the one that came out like in 2019, and that had
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do with the original setup. So when they came back to do the show, they wanted to still keep the origin story of the original movies, and they wanted to add new stuff or whatever the case may be, giving us a little deep dive into um Chucky's origin,
Origin story.
yeah, origin story as him being a kid and stuff like that. So I think that was really really fun and really really great. I know some people have complained that it's not super as scary, and I'm like, girl, dude, it really need to be that scary, girl. We already got a lot of shit going on,
Mm-hmm.
and
Wig.
he's what.
I'm just saying wig. I was
Girl,
agreeing.
he got a lot of stuff already. We already got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm just loving this whole setup and all that. It's just like I'm loving it going the comedic route with
Mm-hmm.
it. Like he's still a dangerous thing, but I love that they're going a comedian route with him because I like when Chucky is fun and funny. I love when he does his thing or whatever case may be. So, and plus he on the show with kids, and yeah, there's gonna have a lot of things that's gonna happen to show. I'm like, oh, dude, really?
Uh,
But he gonna have to play it down just a little bit. So, nonetheless, what you think about the show, and then I will just get dive into it. The first season.
first season, I will be honest with you. I didn't know what I was gonna expect. I saw like clips here and there. And I was like, this might be okay. Then I found out that there was queer characters, and I was like, okay, you know what? There's a reason
Mhm.
to watch this.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. Yeah, I'll get into it. Let me go for it. And I did, and I was like, you know what? This isn't actually bad. I actually enjoyed it. So,
Mhm.
I will say with the show, I liked, I liked how they reference a lot of old Chucky things. I like how they have a lot of character development. The characters are interesting. The dynamics are interesting. Um, I will say I do feel bad for the girl that is there with them, that's friends with them.
Mhm.
Uh, well later, because at first I hated her. I'm gonna be real honest with you, girl. I hated her. I hated that girl. Ooh, it was like, ooh, get her away.
Yeah.
But I grew to love her as once she kind of started, once she kind of started being here and doing the things and actually became less of a terrible person. That's when
Yeah.
I kind of started liking her because when she first started, girl, I hated. Ooh, I was like, ooh, I do not like that. I
I
do
was like,
not
oh,
like
drop
her.
that bitch. Just drop her, Jake. Drop
Mm-hmm.
her ass. Yeah.
Honestly,
And then she got mad that he was gonna yeah, you gave that dog me, you knew it was gonna kill me. Well, you been fucking with me, girl.
right? I'm
After a
like,
while.
I mean, girl, what did you think was gonna happen?
Exactly. You was fucking with me. Shit. This shit kinda can pop off.
It's. I mean, what else did you think was gonna happen, girl? Kind of where that was kind of where it was gonna head.
Mhm. But what I do enjoy about it, and I just want to reference what you were saying early, is that they're giving you the origin story of this
Mm-hmm.
doll and things going on, so you can slowly pull it together versus
Yes.
see all the movies. Whatever case may be, it's kind of like they're opening that door up
Mm-hmm.
to be able to be caught up or whatever case may be. And mostly 9 out of 10, if you watch the show, you enjoy the show. Most likely, you're gonna go watch the movies. I think that's something that they're really trying to get you
True.
now.
That's true.
Just
And
to
if not, you're already watched the movies because a lot of there, like I said, there's a lot of references to older Chucky properties, to Chucky characters, to this, so it's like it's. I think that's interesting that they give you. give you a lot of references and give you a lot of stuff that if you're a Chucky fan, you're gonna be good. You're
Mm,
good. You're gonna definitely be in a good space because it's like a lot of treats. You have a lot of treats. You have a lot of this. You have a lot of that. So it's like it really helps. It is really good to do that.
mm,
I if I was a Chucky fan like that and watched all the movies and stuff, I would definitely also appreciate it too.
mm-hmm. It was very, very fun. And I love that the queerness of our characters and stuff like that really took a, a sea line in the story.
Yes.
Like,
Like it was definitely a part of it, but it doesn't feel like they're shoehorning it in to make it a part of it. And it's like we're
yeah,
just here.
like we're doing this big thing or whatever case may be. It's like it doesn't feel like they're trying to prove a point, which a lot of people say was the gay agenda, the woke agenda,
Which girl?
and,
Okay, good luck on
you
that
know.
girl. All
But
right, girl.
I
All
think,
right, Miss Girl.
girl, but I think I do love when they don't need to make the characters' sexual origin a big thing,
Orientation.
orientation a big thing.
Yes,
They
I
do
agree.
bring up, in some sense, it is struggles and stuff like that. But they had the words, and we just moved on. We already know what
Mm-hmm.
it is. We already called what it is. Let's move on because it just is what it is. So I love that instead of them trying to explore that part, it's like, girl, we already know what's going on. Like, we live in society. We got the tea.
Uh huh.
Let's move on and let's get into the story and let's still live our lives. Because that's what we have to do, especially us as queer people. You know, that's how we live our life. Like, girl, look, we know y'all thinking some things, but we still gonna do our thing. You
Exactly.
know, next. I
Guess
mean,
what we're gonna do? Have a good old time.
exactly.
And guess who's gonna stop that? Nobody. Okay then.
But it's really, really good to see them in school and, them enjoying themselves and them just really getting to know each other and, teaming up. And I think it's like we don't see move because, like I said, they be making a lot of these shows based on that one point.
Uh huh.
It's about them being together, and it's like that's not what this is. This is fully they fighting, they like each other, and then they just got something going on. That's it. And I am enjoying it, and I'm loving it. I do feel in some sense of I wish I had that. I wish I had that. I wish I knew my boyfriend in school. Matter of fact, was in the same damn state and
Well.
city. Just saying that I wish I had that. I wish I had the goals and
Yeah.
that moment. And I think we talked about that several times on the show. We really do wish we had that and that confidence. And a lot of them don't have that support system, probably for all
Mm-hmm.
their families. But it felt good for them to have friends and, people to understand,
Yeah. And I appreciate that. That it's kind of like like listen. Is it realistic to have homophobia be a part of the character story? Yes. Do
Absolutely.
we personally want that to be that to take the entire message and to take over their story? No. That is not why we that's not what we want. We want them to, yes, we want to reference that because it's realistic, but we
Mhm.
also want to make sure that we're having interesting stories. Like their story shouldn't be that they're gay and abused because
Yeah.
that's not all we are. That's not all people are. There's
Hmm.
that, but there's other things. What else? What do they do in their regular lives? Who are
Exactly.
they in their regular lives? What are they in their regular lives? So it's like it works because it's like, yes, he's being abused, but it's also like we're seeing him being artsy. Although, girl, that art,
Yeah.
girl, I was like that one where it's like the doll parts just put on the thing, and I was just like, oh, this is not good, but okay. You know what? That's you. There you go.
Girl, wig. But even Chucky in the show was like, girl, I'm not discriminating against you. You know,
But your
I'm
art is bad, girl. Like,
yeah.
It was like, ooh, girl, this is because I saw that and I was like, ooh, this is it's it's something. You know what? It's something. That's all you got to do. Just be like, it's something. You know, you did something. I'm proud of you.
Hmm. And it feels fun, and I just love the characters together, the way they're playing their roles, and they're just enjoying themselves, and it feels good to have that in the storyline, especially be part of a character that I've grown to
Hmm.
or whatever. Besides the killing, I mean,
Right there we go.
that's the killing now. Come on now, if it's for pretend,
It's
okay.
not for real, girl.
Not for
We're
real.
having fun.
They be doing things in this
We're
show.
having fun.
Yeah, yeah, So it was good to see this. I already watched the
Hmm.
first episode of this
New
season.
season. I have not yet.
Well, maybe we should watch
Uh,
it when we done because it's actually on YouTube, and I would not
yeah, I
mind.
know.
No, we can
I
talk
might have to do that. I might do that. We're gonna probably have to do that.
about it after we finish the podcast. I'm doing watch.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see.
It's looking good. I already got the DVR set up on it, and
Hmm.
it's
I'm
doing
gonna
all
watch it though. I will watch it. I'm not. It's definitely gonna get watched. Don't get that. Don't get it twisted. It's gonna get watched.
right. Girl, you can still watch it with me.
Oh, girl, we'll see.
You can watch other things with other people. And
Oh, okay.
news.
Okay,
Look,
girl.
anytime she want to watch something with me, I'm gonna throw that up, girl, because she had watched
Wow.
Soul Food, and last time I checked, I thought we were gonna watch Soul Food together, but
We
nonetheless.
were.
In other news,
Wait, no, hold on. Wait, we were.
we were talking about a lot of shows that you didn't watch. You was gonna watch, like nostalgic show. I mean, movies.
That sounds like me though.
Well, I know you forget. Yeah.
Oh,
The
excuse
other
you.
news
Wait, what
that
did you just call me?
girl, nobody called you nothing. You're not a tree. You can move. I'm use that. I'm gonna use that because I'm gonna say, well, what's the wrong with being a tree? People love referencing tree. It's a oxygen. It grows. So many things metaphors you can use for as describing a person as a tree. So just saying, I don't know, whatever, girl.
It's
And she had
okay.
the nerve to say, if anybody say something or critique me, I wish everything they do turn to dust. So I'm like, so what now? I'm like, oh girl, yeah, that's a cult.
Oh, you on dark sided stuff.
Yeah,
Okay,
this
girl.
this is a cult situation. So, in other news, shows that are out now that you guys should check out: House of Dragons. It is really
Hmm.
spicy, you guys.
I've been hearing it's
Like,
been getting better, so I'm gonna catch up on that
it
one.
really is.
That's a
It
catch
really
up show.
is. I think it was a slow burn. I think we need
I
that
can
build
see
up.
that,
Don't y'all hate those slow burns? But we
girl.
needed that to get the foundation of the characters so we can get to know these characters. I am
Hmm.
telling you, I'm not really on it. I'm on the black people side because they black. And
Ain't
and
that
I'm
it?
questioning
Ain't
their
that always
side.
it?
What?
Ain't that always it?
Yeah, because because I've been watching people do reaction. They're like, "Look, girl, we're on the black people side. What's going on?"
Which you want me to do? What else
It,
you want me to
it was
do?
good to see us represented in this show, and it feels good. It feels good, and and especially this person in power. These black people are in power, not
Mm-hmm.
just saying.
Struggling.
Just saying, and I think it's a full game. I mean, game of chess that they're playing. So I'm really ready to see where they go. I'm trying to not listen to reviews where people are trying to reference the book and tell me exactly what's going to happen. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
look, I don't need you to do that. Let's just talk about the show itself, not what's in the books, because they did change a couple of things that are on the show that
I
different
watched
things
somebody
that.
do that, do a review of it, and they did that, and it was like, yeah, because this is what's gonna happen to this character, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, like I didn't need to know that or whatever case. But only one thing and I was okay with them bringing it up because it was something referenced from the show itself.
Uh
that
huh.
exposed something or whatever case maybe in the end. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't really be that mad. I was still mad about the information I got, but I was like, yeah, bitch, you could just kept that secret or whatever. But
You know
nonetheless,
how the girls do.
so I couldn't really be that upset. But anything that got to deal with those books, please do not tell us. Do not tell us. Like, I don't think people want to know. Like, I think a lot of people that hasn't read those books want to go in there in the dark, because when I was watching,
Yeah.
I didn't read none of the books. I was in the dark, and I like to keep myself in the dark because I want to enjoy the show the way it is. And I'm looking for your reviews so you can say what I probably missed out on, or or what I missed, or me and you on the same page or something like that.
Something.
But don't
Something.
tell
Work
me
with
what's
me
going
here.
on.
Work with me here.
Don't don't ruin it. Please don't ruin it. Because honey, it is getting very spicy in a
Mm-hmm.
very good way.
I heard it's good. I heard good things. I've heard good things so far, so I'm gonna catch up on it. It's gonna take me a little minute because I'm watching it with other people.
I know. Again. I think the
Okay. Don't
only thing I want to put out is the person that's playing Damon. He is not something that
be
I would be
honest.
gaga for.
Be honest.
I am so sorry.
Be honest.
I couldn't go gaga for him for nothing, honey.
Be
I'm so
honest. Yeah.
sorry. I can't.
I think okay. He's not bad looking. Okay.
He's not bad looking, but he's not like,
But
kind of like what you were saying. What? Never mind.
with who?
Never mind.
With who?
Mm-mm. No, because I still feel the way I feel about that.
Text it to me and I'll see. And I'll see if I
No,
can
the
if I
situation
know it.
about Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I'm not changing my opinion on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't changing my opinion on that. And I'm sorry, I
I,
almost.
I'm not changing mine either, girl. So we're good.
Okay, well, I'm just letting you know.
And I'm so glad you know.
Well, I'm just letting you know.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anyways, as I was saying, girl, because
Yeah.
I was rudely interrupted. You
No.
tried it. Exactly. You tried it on my time. Yeah, it's just one of those. He's not bad looking. Like it's
He's
not
just not
like
right for the role. He's just
yeah. He's just
not. I'm
like
so sorry. Like what he's supposed to give us, like this, like look.
he's supposed to be like very slutty.
Yeah, like, oh,
Ooh.
girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gives me, like, girl.
I mean,
You know what he gives me? Oh, God, I don't want to be me. But
text it
somebody
to me
like that,
though.
he gives
If
me,
you don't feel comfortable saying it, just text it.
okay, he gives me stunt double. Like, they just left the
Okay.
stunt double in the shop.
Okay. Okay.
That
I
is
can
what
see
he's
that.
giving. I just feel like this person named this. First of all, I think the target is supposed to be just beautiful. Like they're supposed
Mm-hmm.
to look so beautiful, like kind of like unhuman in some sense, like beyond human. And I just and everybody's giving those looks. Now, granted, the king himself, well, he old, so
He's not gonna give it either. Yeah. He's
okay,
older.
he's old, so we're not really expecting anything too
No, we
much
don't
for
want that.
him.
We
But
don't
I
do
think
girl.
Damien's supposed to give this thing where you're just like, you know what, I can't stand you, but what's up? Like his
Mm-hmm.
looks need to overpower his actions where we're still obsessed with him, or we have some sense of like,
Yeah, I got you.
okay, like he's a bad boy. You don't want a person that's a bad boy but they're ugly as fuck. You're like, girl, look, he just needs to be put down. Put that dog down.
Weird.
I what,
Uh-huh. Exactly. You said it. Exactly.
what?
And you're exactly doing what I was saying, and you're proving
No,
my
shut
exact
up.
point.
I'm right and
Oh,
you're trying to make something up. Girl, shut up.
you're
Hear me
proving
out.
my point. Thank you so much.
First of all,
Keep going. No, keep
girl,
going.
I was
I'm
just about
here
to say
for
your
it.
name. Shut up. What I
Keep
was
going, girl.
saying,
I'm here for you, proving my point. Exactly. That's exactly
first
what I
of
got.
all, that is different. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
First of all,
Uh-huh.
first of all, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Because now I'm about to get you together.
Are
Hold
you?
on. So are you telling me that the actor who's playing Damien looks better than Childish Gambino?
I didn't say that, girl.
Well, so what the fuck
If
you talking
you
about then?
wait, hold on. Your arm don't hurt from that stretch, girl. Oh,
Girl, no, I'm just saying. So
hmm
what's different from what I'm saying towards the situation that you brought up? I mean, about
that
Mr.
you brought up.
Huh?
You brought that up.
Well, yeah, I brought it up, but still, in all,
Hmm
girl, that is not on the same level of what we're. What I, girl, look, I'm right. This bitch just don't look good for the role. I am so sorry.
Uh huh.
He does not look good for
Oh,
the
okay.
role.
Speak your truth, girl. Speak your truth.
That is just a point blank period. And for him to make
Exactly. Speak your
a
truth.
reference,
Go ahead. Speak your truth. Mm-hmm. Uh huh.
like I said,
Oh, don't stop now, girl. Don't stop on my account. Don't stop for me. Keep going.
I was not even stopping for you. What are you talking about?
Uh huh. Exactly. So, but let me tell you this, girl. When we have that conversation again, I don't want to hear it.
And hear what?
I don't want
What?
to hear it. Mm-hmm.
Girl, I'm not changing my story, you
Uh
guys.
huh.
The
And I'm not
story
changing how
still
I feel.
saying,
Thank you.
no, the story is still saying the same. It's
Mm-hmm.
staying the same. I just feel like he needs to be a little bit more dreamy, more attractive in some sense, not
Uh
this
huh.
and that is just. And
You're
I'm not.
calling him ugly, girl. I get it. We get it.
I think the point is the face is not matching what I feel like the
You're
character.
calling him ugly, girl. We get it.
I'm not saying he's ugly. I just
You
don't
just
think.
did. You just
I
did.
think. I
Girl,
think
you
his
hold
level.
on, hold
Yeah,
on, hold
I'm
on,
here,
hold
girl.
on, hold on. You
Can I
said
get
that
out?
he needs to be put down. How is that supposed to be interpreted?
First of all, bitch, because you really fucking with me. What I am saying, bitch, look,
You did say that.
I don't care what I said, girl. What I am saying is, I'm not saying he is ugly. I am not saying that. I'm saying that the level of attraction level that he needs to be at, he does not hit that. He is on a two. We're gonna need him to be at an 8 or 9. And let's be very clear. I never said I wouldn't even try to date a person as a two. I'm not saying that, but
I
my
don't think
man's a
that.
10.
I think.
Nonetheless.
I think. I think
What
it's
I
just.
am
It's
saying,
just funny because you said he needs to be put down, and then you're like, I
absolutely.
didn't say he was
Well, hear
ugly.
me out. I'm
You're
about
like,
to
I
hit
didn't
you
say he was
hard.
ugly,
I'm
but
about to,
just
well, look,
they
wait
just
a
need to put
minute.
him down. They
I'm
need to
not backing
tranquilize him.
down.
That's
I'm
what you
not
said.
backing down what I said. What
Uh huh.
I said was he is at a 2 of attractiveness.
Uh huh.
And if you have at a 2 of attractiveness and you acting a damn fool being an asshole on a 20, bitch, yes, you need to get put down. Because, bitch, your looks ain't matching how I need to be dealing with this shit. Okay? That is all I'm saying, girl.
Uh
Okay,
huh.
that's like Bow Wow acting like him. Bitch, it'll take me a while to put Bow Wow down.
Oh,
What?
girl.
Oh, maybe old Bow Wow. Hold on.
Exactly. I'm glad you know, because Bow Wow's been acting a fool, girl.
But you know what I'm saying.
He's been acting
That's
a fool, girl.
the point. Is that it needs to make sense and it needs to match, and it's not matching at the end of the day. Let's be very clear. I was on Daenerys' brother or whatever case who got murdered. I really was like, I had the hots for him. I was like, oh my goodness, like, wait a minute. I mean, I know he might need to be, put down, but for earlier.
Weird.
That's what I'm saying. And I feel like he is not embodying that. I mean, he's acting the role, but I just don't, the looks is not.
I like him as an actor. I don't think he's the best. Uh,
He's not the best for this part. He's not. I'm
yes.
talking because him sitting next to um his niece. If I
Which
could,
can I a girl. I already know about all of that that's going on with that, and I'm like, girl,
yeah,
yeah,
she
please.
is like she looks beautiful. She looks like a Targaryen.
She
She
does.
gives this odd look or whatever kiss the way she looks
Wig.
and stuff like that. Like she's it's like that's what we want to see. We want to see
Uh
some
huh.
sexiness. going on or whatever case may be.
We
But
do.
he wasn't giving that. He
He
really
wasn't. He
he's not.
doesn't. He
I am
doesn't
so
get that.
sorry.
That's true.
Maybe he'll grow on us through other seasons, but for right now, it's hard to swallow or whatever case. Because when I see him, I'm like, oh girl, really? Like I really just be like, I do not see how she got the hots for him. Really? I'm like, he is not doing it for me at all. It is just like it is not making sense at the end of the day. No, it's really not. They could have picked somebody else. They really could have, and he could have been a lord of some other fucking land. I think he would
Ah,
have been perfect for that.
yeah.
I think he would have been perfect for that. So, but let's say the black people look good. They're running the show when they on the scene. I think it is something super special seeing the sneak snake people, the Valerians.
Mhm.
It's a beautiful thing to see them. It is a beautiful thing to see them. It's so hard. And I think it's just like, all the controversial people being really upset about black people being in this show. Let's be very clear, bitch. It is doing something for me every time I see them. Because it's like, you feel in a lot of sense represented, especially on a show that you love. Because, the Game of Thrones ones we had, I can remember how many black people there was on now. They had the
Mhm.
pirate, they had him,
Yeah.
they had, of course, Wormtail, they had the black girl who was speaking for her. They had,
Masande.
huh? Yeah,
Masande.
yeah. Then they had this other person who was a guard for the Prince of Dorne, him, and they had another person that was in another country, or whatever the case may be, and he turned out to be the person that was trying to steal her dragons.
Mhm.
The big guy who they locked up in the cage, and I was like, girl, I was like, bitch, I was trying to get you to make it. I wanted her. I'm not. Look, girl, I was up in there. Like, girl, you making black people look bad. Why you over here lying this way? I was like, now why you did that? Why? I was so upset that he did that. I was like, oh my god. So, nonetheless,
But not surprised.
absolutely not. Nonetheless, those are the only black people that were on the show, you guys. We are not over exaggerating. It just they didn't have that many. Like you can count anybody that watched Game of Thrones, they can count. They can tell you how many
Mhm.
black people's on there.
Mhm.
And that's where it starts and that's where it ends, honey. So sorry. I know we've been going on. I've been going we've been going on.
We
Is there any
have.
you want to give to House of Dragons, your first reaction to it and stuff? I don't even know how we got on this review, but let me say something. I'm loving the show, and I guess it's just recent for me, and I've been watching a lot of people react to it and stuff like that. So it's been given pure gold.
Wig. I'm enjoying it so far. I feel like it took a little bit of time to get to where it is.
Mm-hmm.
But now that it is, I'm like, oh, this is fun. I'm enjoying the storytelling, which Game of Thrones has always been known for. We've all watched Game of Thrones and we know it for the storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm here for that. I have my grievances with the show. Mostly like I want them to pick up on the back dealing. You know, like in the first Game of Thrones, it was a person that was always like, yeah, well, this is what's going on here, girl. And then they're telling somebody else something, and it's like, like Littlefinger. And
Well, they have some of that. They have some of that that's already going on. So I think you got
okay,
to get a little bit further down the line of pieces being moved and stuff like that, and it comes out. Trust me, it
okay.
really does. It comes out.
Well, okay then. All right, I'll definitely check it out then. I'll get back into it.
Because the latest episode, which is I think it's episode six or six. So episode 6 is very fire. It's
Hmm.
very fire. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, now we're getting back.
I'll give it a shot.
get back to it.
I'll put it on my things, my media. I'll watch it. I'll watch further. Wig, but is there anything you have to
Stretch
say?
it out. Sorry, girl. You said what?
A wig. Is there anything you have to say?
Uh, hmm. Oh, the iPhone 14 came out. Get your
Who?
life. We're gonna end it right here, you guys. Having a forgetful
Yeah,
moment.
we talked a bit about Chucky. I think we did good.
Hmm.
Y'all, please support the TV series and watch the movies. Like, it's spooky season. This is the perfect time.
Well, it's always spooky season. Look at that hair.
Oh, girl, yes, it's
It's like a one
scaring the
trick
girls because they
pony.
could never replicate it.
Oh no,
That's true.
honey. Oh, honey. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
If you say so, girl.
I'm trying to look at you. No, I think Stranger Things is too far gone. And the funny thing, that is a conversation that a lot of people have been talking about online. It's like when a show has went too far, like when you were supposed to catch in on it or touch in on. Because some people
Mm-hmm.
watch shows around the hype. You're gonna be with the fans at the core of it all at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Trust me, especially with Game of Thrones, we had to be at the core. When I got my boyfriend, we watched all of those seasons.
Oh, you had to, because if you did not watch it,
Mm-hmm.
you knew every storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to watch it.
Yeah, and I had to watch it with him, and he watched a lot of stuff on his own. I was surprised that he was gonna like. I didn't know if he was gonna really like it. I was like, oh, let me just go and put this on. So I really want you to watch it. I think it's a really, really great show. I'm like, it's top tier. He was like, I always heard about it, but I never watched it. So I'm like, well, you can watch it with me, and we watched it, and he really, really got into it. And I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And all that. And then he said he was gonna take a break because I think we had watched like 3 seasons.
Mm.
I had to be on the PowerPoints, especially when Daenerys is doing her thing. I had to be there for the red wedding. Oh yes, I wanted to see his full reactions to that or whatever case may be. So yes, and of course Daenerys was his girl. Daenerys was every gay person girl. You
That's
ain't
true.
get Daenerys is not your girl because she
Oh,
really.
Daenerys.
Yeah.
Like, we all hated Cersei, but we also loved to hate Cersei. She was
Oh,
that kind of person.
she was always on the go, just bitter. But I think the point with Cersei is she was a bitch and she just knew it. She like, look, girl, this is what it is. Like, even the conversation she had with Tyrion, she was like, yeah, I don't like you, bitch. Like, fuck you, bitch. Like, I don't like you. I mean, even
Mm-hmm.
they have some moments, but I know in the end, it always gave the indication the way she played this character is like, bitch, I still don't like you. Yeah, we have a vulnerable moment. Yeah, we're
Right.
talking business. Yeah, we're a fan, but I do not like you. Let's not ever get it twisted. And I think something that Tyrion always knew that and accepted that, just like, no need for me to try to, prove you
Right.
otherwise. But yeah. He kind of got it. But shoot that bitch. And what's her name? Lady O'Dane?
Oh, Olenna Tyrell.
Alana Tyrell.
Yeah.
Girl, that's
Icon. An icon. Go ahead.
that was
But
a
and then after you tell us that, girl, we gotta go.
Oh. Yeah, because we gotta watch Chucky. Okay, all right, you
Yes.
guys, let's get on out of here. All right, I'll
Yes.
talk to you later. This is Tahoe here.
And this is our Lord.
This is the TV show.
Yes, it's us. Thank you guys. Bye.